Actually, I was probably one of the people that didn't really fall for Firefly originally. I was kind of that, what's it all about? What's it going on? And then it finally did dawn on me that this was more along the lines of what Gene Roddenberry was looking at, which was Wagon Train to the Stars. And I think Joss Whedon really brought Wagon Train to the Stars, the kind of westerny flair, but also all the adventure on a different planet with a great casting crew. And so I was a little slow to the party, but I did go to the party.
I love the characters. They are all flawed in a fantastic way. So it makes them very real, and it lets them really act in certain ways where you feel so much for them because you see the struggle that's going on. So it makes it real. It also, that struggle I think is what draws us in the most to the whole story of the show.
I loved their sense of rebellion that each one of them had. It was that quality that was a common thread throughout all the characters, and really I think what helped gel the group together.
What I really loved about Firefly was the eclectic group of people that were on the ship, flying around, going on these adventures, and I also loved the Western theme that the show had. I think it was a good mix.
I loved the writing. The characters were so authentic. For instance, in the episode War Stories, I love that moment where Zoe realizes she's gonna have to choose between who's gonna get let go from when Niska's torturing both her husband Wash and Mal, and he starts saying, oh, I'm going to, and she just cuts him off and she says, him! And of course you'd choose your husband. But we were being set up for this moment where she's gonna be agonizing over the choice. Joss Whedon knew what we were going to be assuming was going to happen, and he just cut that off.
The best part about Firefly was the writing. Just how quickly the characters interact with each other and the pacing. It was really brilliantly done. So in Janestown, for example, there's just little things like the characters all looking at the statue and kind of looking back and forth. And everywhere I look, his eyes are following me. It's funny, but then there's these moments like at the end of that episode, Jane has just had somebody die to save his life, and he really just has such a hard time accepting that and even understanding why somebody would do it. And you can tell from that moment and then following through the rest of the show how that it starts to affect his character, and you can see the depth of the characters.
The thing I loved the most about Firefly was that it blended sci-fi and Western so seamlessly. There's not a lot of television shows out there that can be really intriguing, that can really pull you in. And Firefly, even though there was only one season, that was the one show that I think I can go back to over and over and over and over again and still be amazed and surprised every single time.